Well, the city and the feds have now agreed on all the things that need to be fixed. They still need to come up with a plan.
But Mayor R.J. Berry made it clear today his office has some problems with what the DOJ found in its report that blasted APD. News 13's Alex Goldsmith is live outside police headquarters with the latest on that. Alex?
Dick and Kim, today both the city and feds took a step toward a deal on overhauling APD, laying out an outline in a 3-page release. But on the second paragraph of that release, there was something that caught our attention.
In April, the DOJ hammered APD in a 46-page report, starting up negotiations with the city on how to solve a string of problems with the department. Now, 3 months later,
we wanted to let the community know where we're at.
Sitting side by side, the U.S. Attorney and Mayor announced some progress. In a joint statement, both the city and feds agree any final deal on APD will have fixes for everything from its use of force and IA policies to how it hires and trains cops.
We've fully embraced and made a full commitment to reform.
There will also be an independent monitor to make sure the city lives up to its end of any deal, and concrete ways to see if those changes are working. But in that same document, the mayor's office says while it sees the need for systemic reform at APD, it disagrees with some of the fed's findings. We asked the mayor what he thought the DOJ got wrong.
What specific disagreements do you guys have?
I just don't want to spend a lot of time and energy at this point, saying we agree or disagree with every single point.
Does the city agree or disagree that there was a pattern of unconstitutional policing in the city of Albuquerque?
Well, we know that we have solutions that we have to craft.
And again, it's a yes or no question. Broadly speaking, does the city agree or disagree that there was a pattern of unconstitutional policing in the city of Albuquerque?
Well, once again, like I say, I'll let our lawyers go through the process of talking about, what's in the findings letter.
Those lawyers are now at the negotiating table to hammer out a final deal, but nobody's predicting how long it'll take.
We're working through it as quickly as we can, but we want to make sure that the final product is valuable.
There's an absolute urgency, though. I can tell you in the meetings that there's an urgency, but we want to make sure it's done right.
Now, all of this comes while the feds look into whether some APD officers should face criminal charges in connection with a handful of shootings. We asked the U.S. Attorney if he had any updates on those cases. He said he couldn't comment on that. Back to you.
Okay, Alex. Now, civil rights groups said today they think it is time for the mayor to finally admit publicly that APD has deep problems. The father of a young unarmed man killed by APD agrees.
The mayor has never stepped up, has never had the courage to be a leader when it comes to APD.
And I think the community is looking for acknowledgement from the city and from the city's leadership that they own what was written inside that DOJ findings letter.
The killing of Gomez's son Alan was highlighted in the DOJ report. The city paid out $900,000 for that shooting. The ACLU also speculates that the mayor won't admit APD has far-reaching problems because that could be used against the city in pending and future lawsuits.